While the Sigma male doesn't necessarily set out to intimidate people, his very existence often does so. Whether it's their strong presence, quiet attitude, or just their sheer force of will, Sigma males can be pretty intimidating. They are the ones who always seem to be in control and always know what to say and how to act. They never seem to get rattled or flustered, being one step ahead of everyone else. Intimidating people is usually the furthest thing from their mind, but they do it anyway. While alpha males are loud and aggressive, and beta males are compliant and shy, Sigma males are the strong, silent type. They are the ones who watch and observe everything before making their move. For Sigma men, intimidation doesn't always come in the form of a physical threat. Instead, it's more about their mental and emotional strength. They have a deep understanding of human psychology and know how to use it to their advantage. While they may not be the biggest or strongest person in the room, they more than make up for it with their intelligence and knowledge. While alpha males use their intimidation to control and dominate others, Sigma males often use it as a way to keep people at a distance. They don't want or need anyone in their lives because they can't fully trust them. So they intimidate people to keep them at arm's length. Here are 12 ways Sigma men intimidate others. 1. They keep a neutral but intense facial expression. Sigma males are very good at poker faces. They have mastered the art of keeping a straight face, even in the most difficult situations. This can be incredibly intimidating for others who can't read their emotions or intentions. While they may not mean to, their poker face can make them seem unapproachable or even unfriendly. This leaves room for interpretations and assumptions that psychologically grind those around. Keeping a neutral but intense facial expression is one of the most powerful ways to intimidate others without even saying a word. Not only does it make Sigma males seem unreadable, but it can also make them seem mysterious and even a little dangerous. They aren't always trying to send this message, but it's often received nonetheless. So, if you're ever feeling intimidated by someone's expressionless face, there's a good chance they're a Sigma. 2. They pause after the other person speaks. Sigma males know the value of silence. They understand that sometimes the best way to get information is to simply listen. This can be incredibly intimidating for other people because they naturally hate silence and feel like they have to fill it. They may start to ramble or say things they don't really mean, just to avoid the awkwardness of the silence. They often mistakenly believe that the Sigma is judging them during this pause, when in reality, they're just gathering information. This method can be very effective in getting people to open up and reveal more than they intended. While it may not seem like much, the power of silence should not be underestimated. It can make some people feel very uncomfortable, leading them to say things they wouldn't normally say. While the Sigma doesn't mean to intimidate others with their silence, it's often the result. 3. They use confidence mixed with intelligence, not brawn. While Sigma males may not be the biggest or strongest person in the room, they know how to use their brains when intimidating others. They are some of the most confident people you will ever meet. They know their worth and value. This confidence is often mistaken for arrogance, but it's really just a result of their high self-esteem. They truly believe in themselves and their abilities, which gives them an inner strength unmatched by most other people. This is incredibly intimidating to those around them because they can't help but wonder what makes them so confident. Is it their intelligence, their experience, or is it just an unshakable belief in themselves? Whatever the reason, confidence is one of the most intimidating traits a person can possess, and when it's mixed with intelligence, it can be downright overwhelming for those who are on the receiving end. This is one of the most powerful combinations because it's the perfect recipe for success. Sigmas always seem to be one step ahead, and their quick wit can leave you feeling completely outmatched. 4. They rarely ever show emotion. Sigma males are very stoic and reserved when it comes to emotions. They don't like to show their feelings, keeping them hidden away. People often feel like they can't reach the Sigma emotionally, which can be frustrating. This can be intimidating because they never know what the Sigma is thinking or feeling. They may try to read their body language or guess at their emotions, but they often come up short. This lack of emotional expression can be stressful for some people, but it's also one of the things that makes Sigmas so intriguing. Women are often drawn to them because they seem like a mystery. It's hard to understand someone who doesn't show their emotions, which can spark a strong sense of curiosity. They often want to know what makes them tick and what's going on inside their head. Of course, this can also work against Sigma if they're not careful. 5. They are very good at reading people. Sigma men have a keen ability to read people, making them nearly impossible to manipulate or deceive. They can see through the BS and know when someone is trying to take advantage of them. This can be intimidating for others because they feel like they can't hide anything from the Sigma. They may try to act differently around the Sigma, but their true intentions always seem to shine through. This ability to read people also allows Sigma men to get a good sense of who they can trust and who they can't. They often have a small circle of close friends because not everyone is worthy of their trust. This can make them seem untrusting or even paranoid, but it's just their way of protecting themselves. This ability to read people also includes reading the room. They are very good at understanding social dynamics and knowing how to work a room. This can be helpful when networking or meeting new people. Although they hate small talk or discussions about the weather, they can easily make conversation when they need to. This ability to read social situations often makes Sigmas seem like natural leaders, even if they don't want to be. 6. They never back down from a challenge. If there's one thing Sigmas love, it's a good challenge. They are always up for anything that will push them out of their comfort zone. They thrive on adrenaline and love feeling alive. This can make them seem like daredevils or even thrill seekers, but it's not just about the adrenaline rush. They also enjoy the feeling of conquering something that seemed impossible. This desire to challenge themselves can often lead to taking risks. They are not the type of people to take unnecessary risks. They only take calculated risks that have a high chance of paying off. This can make them seem reckless, but in reality, they are just very strategic. They feel satisfied with taking on a difficult challenge and conquering it. This is what drives them to keep pushing themselves. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. This often makes Sigma men intimidate their competition because they never seem to give up or back down. They are always moving forward and never seem to be afraid of anything. 7. They don't apologize for who they are. Sigma men are very comfortable in their own skin. They know who they are and are not afraid to show it. They don't apologize for their beliefs or actions as they have faith in both. This can be intimidating for others because they feel like they must put on a facade around the Sigma. They may try to act tougher, smarter, or more successful than they really are. They do this to impress the Sigma or gain their approval. But the truth is, Sigma males don't care about any of that. They aren't looking for people to impress them. They're just looking for genuine and authentic people. Apologizing for who you are not only shows weakness, but also shows a lack of self-respect. Sigmas don't have time for people who can't even respect themselves. They can come across as cold or even heartless to those who don't know them well. But once you get to know a Sigma, you realize that their lack of apologies is simply a result of their strong sense of self. 8. They are mysterious. They are very private individuals who don't like revealing much about themselves, making them seem like a closed book. They like to keep their cards close to their chest, and their true thoughts and feelings are hidden from the world. Getting to know a Sigma can be difficult because they don't open up easily. This often makes them seem mysterious and even enigmatic. Many people don't know how to act around them or what to expect. This unpredictability can be both exciting and intimidating. Their lack of self-disclosure often leads to speculation and gossip. While some of it may be true, much of it is likely to be false. This is because Sigmas are often misunderstood. People see them as aloof or even arrogant when they are just introverted and prefer to keep to themselves. 9. Their confidence is unshakable. We all know someone who seems to ooze confidence. They walk into a room and everyone takes notice. They command attention without even trying. This is the Sigma male. Their confidence is unshakable, which can be both intimidating and inspiring. It's easy to feel insecure around him if you're not confident, but just being around him can also make you feel more assured. His confidence is so infectious that it's hard not to catch some of it yourself. Alpha males often have confidence based on their looks, status, or accomplishments. But the Sigma's confidence is different. It's not based on anything tangible, it's just a part of who they are. This deep-seated confidence not only makes Sigmas intimidating, but also makes them appealing to women. Sigma men are confident without being cocky. There is a fine line between the two, and they know how to walk it. Being confident doesn't mean you have to put others down or be the loudest person in the room. It just means you know your worth and don't depend on others for validation. 10. They let their accomplishments speak for themselves. There's no doubt that Sigma males are hard workers, but they don't feel the need to brag about their accomplishments. They would rather let their work speak for itself. They are not the type of people to seek recognition or attention. They prefer to work quietly without any fanfare. This helps them to stay focused and motivated. They are humble individuals who know the best way to achieve success is through hard work and perseverance. They are motivated intrinsically and don't need external validation to feel good about themselves. While some people need constant reassurance, the Sigma male prefers to work behind the scenes, not because he is shy or afraid of attention, but because he wants to stay away from distractions and any form of drama. 11. They never try to fit in or be liked. In today's society, fitting in has become a top priority for many people. It's seen as a necessary part of life, and people go to great lengths to fit in. But Sigma doesn't subscribe to this way of thinking. They hate the herd mentality and the pressure to conform. This can often make them seem like outcasts or loners because they don't conform to the masses. But they don't mind being alone. And in fact, they actually prefer it. Sigma males live outside the social dominance hierarchy of society, and they couldn't care less about status or power. They would rather be true to themselves than try to please others. This can make them seem like rebels or non-conformists. But in reality, they are just people who refuse to be controlled by society's expectations. This allows them to think for themselves and make their own decisions. 12. They don't place any value in other people's opinions of them. Sigma males could care less about what other people think of them. They are their own person and live their life as they want. They don't try to please others or seek approval, which can intimidate those around them. While everyone else is trying to fit in and conform, the Sigma man is relaxed, doing their own thing. People will always judge those who are different, and he knows this. They accept that not everyone will understand or agree with them, and are okay with that. The world will always make room for the one who knows where he is going, even if he is against the grain. They are often called lone wolves because they march to the beat of their own drum. They don't seem to be affected by what's happening around them and have a clear sense of self.